Right now at 10, full approval of the Pfizer vaccine by the FDA. Why there's reason to believe it will lead to more people getting vaccinated. The Guadalupe police chief speaks after an officer shoots an unintended target, killing a man sitting in a parked car. And Santa Barbara's Cabrillo Boulevard is undergoing some major work, how it's affecting businesses in the area. 20 minutes of nonstop news and weather starts right now.
Now, with coverage from wherever you are, this is Fox 11 News live at 10.
Good evening, I'm Scott Hennessy. Pfizer becomes the FDA's first fully approved COVID-19 vaccine. Officials are hopeful that news will encourage more people to get the shot and the protection it affords. Femi Redwood reports from New York.
Federal regulators have granted full approval to Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for people 16 and older. It's the first coronavirus vaccine available in the U.S. without an emergency use designation.
This vaccine has gone through the gauntlet.
President Biden hailed the decision and said he hopes it will convince skeptics to get immunized.
The moment you've been waiting for is here. It's time for you to go get your vaccination and get it today.
The Pfizer vaccine was approved for emergency use in December. Since then, over 1 billion doses have been administered, including hundreds of millions in the U.S.
There's really no running away from it anymore.
Earlier this summer, a Kaiser Family Foundation survey found that nearly a third of unvaccinated adults would be more likely to change their minds if the FDA fully approved a vaccine.
I feel less anxious about the whole thing, and I'm ready to get my second one.
The move prompted the Pentagon to announce it would move ahead with a vaccine mandate. New York City is adopting a similar rule for all public school employees and won't allow them to opt out.
All staff of every kind, principals, teachers, custodians, food service, you name it, needs to have at least one dose.
Pfizer's vaccine will be sold under the brand name Comirnaty. The vaccine remains under an emergency use authorization for 12 to 15-year-olds, as do the vaccines made by Moderna and Johnson & Johnson. Femi Redwood.
Many remain concerned about the spread of COVID, even with today's Pfizer approval by the FDA. Again, the FDA's full approval of the Pfizer vaccine is for those 16 years and older. It's still authorized under emergency use for children between the ages of 12 and 15, as well as the third shot for those who are immunocompromised.
I am very, very concerned about the way we've continued to do the shutdowns or the limited or this or that or the ups and downs. Really hard on small businesses.
People will shy away from them, regardless of vaccination, just for safety reasons. So it's unfortunate, but I think it's a new reality we have to live with.
That's Dr. Anzorg referring to people's reluctance to go to large events that require vaccination. According to the FDA, the vaccine underwent the same standard process for reviewing quality, safety, and effectiveness of other medical products. Governor Newsom released a statement in response to the FDA announcement, writing in part, quote, "The FDA's full approval further confirms the Pfizer vaccine meets a rigorous scientific standard for safety and efficacy, protecting against serious illness, hospitalization, and death." He also said more than 80% of Californians ages 18 and up have received at least one dose of a vaccine. Tonight, we check in with local businesses about the indoor mask mandate. Wearing one is mandatory in Santa Barbara County, recommended in San Luis Obispo County. Fox 11's Karen Cruz Orduña talked to Santa Maria business owners to see how they're keeping up.
We just put right there outside that we require masks.
It's been a few weeks since the mask mandate returned. Businesses like Satélite Latino are following the rules.
I was at 99% of the people realized that, a mask is needed to go out and shop around and eat and do a lot of stuff.
Owner Rene Solis tells us the mandate so far has not impacted his business. He thinks it's a good idea for customer safety and his employees.
Dealing with customers coming in and we don't know how they are infected or not. We do enforce it here. That way we can keep safe and, serving people all the time.
Crunch Fitness in the town center mall is another business trying to keep up.
Our members responded very well. And I feel like a lot of it had to do with them already knowing ahead of time that the mask mandate was going to go into effect.
Arely Martinez and her managers will follow the rules so members can work out as safely as possible.
We just want to make sure that we're protecting all our members that are coming in.
Karen Cruz Orduña, Fox 11 News.
Thousands of Carpinteria students were back for the first day of class this morning. A mask is required indoors for everyone in the Carpinteria School District. The principal says the faculty has until October to get fully vaccinated or they'll be tested weekly. Carpinteria High hopes to get the students' vaccine status soon. The goal is to keep everyone as healthy as possible and get through a more normal school year.
I learn a lot better in person. It was difficult on Zoom, so I'm excited. I just want everybody to be safe.
I have a full ASB schedule for our students. Those include dances, those include the homecoming royalty, all the trimmings that I call from the experience of what a high school is all about.
Students and staff are hoping to stay in the classroom this year. Students say they missed the activities over the last 2 years and they hope they can do all the normal high school events. Thousands of college students are now back on their campuses starting today. And as Fox 11's John Palminteri reports, for many it's no longer a class through their computer screen.
We're excited about the beginning of a semester. Always in community colleges, we are open access institutions.
On this first day of school, the interim president at Santa Barbara City College says the campus is well prepared to welcome back students who were mainly learning during this pandemic at home.
And we're giving our students the option of coming to campus to have their classes in person in close proximity with their instructors, or continuing as they have for a long time now online.
For a first-year student coming from a local high school using the Promise program with free books and tuition, this is a jumpstart into higher education.
I think it's awesome. It's one of the once in a lifetime opportunity for sure. Yeah. And I'm really grateful to be part of it.
One student is taking both high school and college courses this semester.
It means a lot. It's really awesome. I'm excited to get CC and high school credits at the same time, and I feel like I'm actually learning.
The school is also prepared with special centers and counselors to help where there may be obstacles to learning.
We're set up to meet their needs in a safe and healthy way. So we'd love for them to continue their education and not take a pause right now.
After a year of remote teaching, the instructors are also getting back into their groove.
And they're ready for our students. I mean, this is what they live to do.
For a school that has about 12,000 students enrolled, there's still a large number of them that are still at home learning online. For the first day of school, they're estimating about 3,000 students have come to the campus.
Right now, I'm starting to take classes that are more geared towards my major. So they all, they just help you. They're building blocks, just train you. I wish I had some more in person, because I do like the in-person meeting people, meeting professors.
Absolutely. We know about cohorts and how students being together can help each other to learn.
Everyone going into campus buildings has to wear a mask, fill out a questionnaire, and get a wristband at one of the several stations set up around the campus. With that, the school says many opportunities are ahead.
I think the future looks really bright for the people who work in community colleges and for the students as well.
In Santa Barbara, John Palminteri, Fox 11 News.
Let's check the weather. Julia Espinoza is in the First Alert Weather Center tonight. Julia.
Good Monday evening, Scott, and what a gorgeous way to start off our work week. We've been enjoying from very comfortable temperatures, waking up to that morning marine layer and then clearing away by the afternoon. This is a time-lapse view over Tepiscay as we overlook into the city of Santa Maria. Just gorgeous out there by the afternoon. Now, as far as our daytime highs, if you are inland, it's pretty unusual. We are well below average, anywhere between 10, 12 degrees. An area out like Paso this time of year is really about 20 degrees warmer than a daytime high of 80 degrees. Not too bad. Santa Maria, you were at 73. San Luis Obispo mild, along with Lompoc and Pismo Beach remain pretty cool at 67 degrees. Temperatures at this very hour right now, for the most part, we're in the low 60s. From city to city, seeing very little change. Santa Maria 61 degrees, and Santa Barbara, you're currently checking in at 60 degrees. Temperatures just a tad bit warmer, and we are going to be following that onshore flow. So for that reason, we see those low-level clouds creeping on in a little bit closer from the last 3 hours, and you are just seeing just patchiness the further inland you are. So where we are seeing that deep marine layer, it is completely covering the city of Santa Maria out towards Lompoc and Vandenberg. For an area out like Goleta, Santa Barbara, still in the clear at this time, but we are going to be experiencing an increase of cloud cover during our overnight hours, greeting us into tomorrow morning, and then heading towards the later half of the work week. We're going to be talking a warming trend. So those new details coming up shortly. Scott, back to you.
Thank you, Julia.